Hey everyone, thank you for joining today's video. Today we will be unboxing the Brugger & Talmet APC9 Pro. And I know that's a big expense, but I really wanted it, and so I got it. And my bank account hates me. But so let's get started. So if you're not familiar with the B&T APC9, a variant or derivative of it has been accepted as the United States subcompact weapon, or basically their new SMG. They have not replaced the M3 grease gun up until just very recently, and so this will be the Army's newest submachine gun. I'm a big fan of submachine guns, so I thought I might as well try to get one finally, and I got the modern day version, the contemporary one. Not exactly, you know, it's not the K configuration, but it's the full-size version. So if you're not familiar with the APC9, it's also a pistol. It comes as a pistol straight from Switzerland. So when you open up the box, you will find your manual. We'll just cycle through that. It's got a couple pictures for you who can't read, for those of you who can't read. One 30-round magazine, and these magazines are not cheap. They're about 40 bucks a piece for the 15 and 20 round models, and then about 45 bucks for the 30 round models. So these are not cheap magazines, but I plan on getting a couple more. So we'll see how that turns out. So you can see they're kind of see-through. It has indicators here for 30, 25, 20, 15, 10 rounds. So that's really nice. It comes with two iron sights. These do not, front and rear iron sights, made of polymer. These do not come installed, and I do not recommend them. They're actually very difficult to actuate. Like, I can't even bend it. They have to be attached to a rail to do it properly. I think they just have to get worn in, but I'm not a huge fan of these. The only real saving grace of these is that even if you don't have them flipped up, you can use some tiny iron sights that they've attached here and here. So you can use them basically like pistol sights, and then you can raise these up to be rifle sights. So they are windage and elevation adjustable. So, I mean, if you like them, if you don't have any other iron sights, I mean, go for it, but I don't recommend these. They're not quick deploy, I mean, except for the pistol sights, but I don't recommend those because those are not adjustable. The rifle sights are. But, I mean, they work, but they're difficult to deploy. You get a little Allen wrench for fiddling around with the firearm, and then you get the firearm itself, right? There it is. So a couple things that don't come on the gun when it ships includes the Magpul BUIS sights. These I like significantly better than the stock ones because, you know, they flip up significantly easier. It's quick deploy. You really don't have to worry about things, and you can windage adjust them, elevation adjust them. So I like those a lot more, so I put those on there. This Magpul rail cover kit does not come with it, the hand stop kit. They used to be called XTMs. I'm not 100% sure what they're called now. They do not come with it. So let's go over the features of the gun now. So it has a tri-lug barrel, so you can attach compensators, muzzle brakes, and suppressors if you've got them. I don't, so I'm not going to put one on there. It has a non-reciprocating folding charging handle, which is a model, which is a feature of the Pro models. If you have the standard APC9, you will not have this. You have a reciprocating charging handle coming off of this point right here. And actually, if I really wanted to, I could pull this little pin out and put in a reciprocating charging handle, which is kind of redundant because I already have this, right? So I wouldn't need it. But if you wanted to, you could. I don't think they changed that feature. If you remove these rails here, there's M-LOK underneath them. So if you've got an M-LOK Arasaka light mount, you can put that on there, or a Magpul light mount, put that on there. Ambidextrous slide release, so, or bolt release right here, 1 and 2, and I forgot to mention that this is ambidextrous as well. You've got on both sides. You've got ambidextrous safety, which can be actuated when the gun is in firing mode and in, or if it does have a bullet in the chamber or not. Basically, if the trigger is, or the hammer is charged or not. So bam and bam, and it's ambidextrous. It's on the other side, and it comes with this little sling loop rope on the back. It comes with a QD sling point, so you've got two slings in the back here for some reason. I don't know why, but you do. Ambidextrous magazine release, so right here and right here, right here. So basically what you do is you click on that and it comes out, or you push on this, where'd it go? This, and it comes out. This is actually a lot simpler to use. The left-handed side is a lot more simple to use than the right side. The right side is a little sticky, a little tension, so I think it just needs to get broken in. Yeah, so basically that's the gun. If you're not aware, you can actually remove this pistol grip and remove it and replace it with any AR-15 pistol grip, which is really convenient for everyone who wants to remove this. It's actually kind of thin, it's narrow, and I kind of like to have a wider grip so that I can get a better grip. So there you go. What else can you change on here? Oh, so on the back here, where there's that sling point that I showed you guys before, you can actually remove that and replace it with an M4 or AR-15 buffer tube. So if you want to attach a pistol stabilizer or a brace and you have a spare buffer tube laying around and you have a brace that attaches to a buffer tube, you can attach it right there, which is really cool. This end cap does come off and you can replace it with other kinds of braces that B&T produces, and that's pretty nice. And so there you go. So we'll rack it, we'll prove it clear, and then I think that'll be it. So we've got it here. Oh, if you don't know, B&T APC9 has a buffer system in the back. So besides the traditional recoil spring system that would, mitigate the recoil, you also have a hydraulic buffer in the back connected to this end plate. And so that's pretty neat. A lot of firearms don't do that. So it really mitigates the recoil a lot better than a lot of other firearms. So the whole lower can be removed. It's not the serialized portion, and you can remove it for models that fit Glock magazines and P320 magazines, which is part of the reason I got the P320, is so that if I wanted to, I could get the lower that takes P320 magazines, and instead of buying the really expensive magazines, I could just buy, $15 ETS P320 magazines and have interchangeability with my handgun, and then just use that. So pretty nice, pretty modular. We'll prove it clear and then we'll pull the trigger. So pull this back. There is, I think my fingers covering the bolt. It's clear, and then put it in fire mode. We're pointing it in a safe direction, and very crisp, very clean trigger. So there you go, B&T APC9. I really look forward to making a shooting video of it. Yeah, and just customizing. I'm planning on putting a vortex on there, a brace on there, changing out the grip, changing out the whole modular lower. I think it's gonna be cool. I might put a compensator on there or a muzzle brake. There you go. Really sweet piece of history right now. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys all later on. Thanks for watching.